It will save your marriage, your friends will like you better, and you will get a much more consistent, good pull every single time. Hey, Anton here from GT Canada. Today I got something a little bit extra special for you. This is something that you haven't seen us do yet. Today we're talking about boats. More specifically, I'm in a Mastercraft Tristar 190. This has an open bow. It's a very small boat, but I want to show you how to set this boat up for surfing. So I've set this one up specifically for wake surfing. I had to kick out a few passengers to do this, but I'm going to show you exactly what that setup is. So you'll have to excuse the wind because I don't have my mic with me today. So what I've done, you can see the back seat is not the same as the original back seat would have been. What I've done is switched this around so that the seat bottom is now the seat top, and then I've built this wall out of 2x3s so that I can put an 1,100 pound fat sack in the back. So this will get a lot of weight in the back of the boat. And then I just took the seat cushions, that's 1, 2, 3 seat cushions. Those were the seat backs. So those were originally screwed onto these, and then they flipped up individually. So all I've done is made it so that I've got a swim deck. Now that swim deck will hold my weight just fine. I do plan to close this part out, but for now I needed to just prove the concept. So down here, what you'll see, I've got a quick connect here with a plug, so that once my pump, which is right there, is done sucking the water out of the lake, I can put that plug on. So I've got my other fitting here, which just is my air vent, and I just have that going back to here, just loose, you can see. I didn't want to put any holes in the hull of the boat until I had proved this concept. So this is everything I'm going to need to get this thing surfing, except that I also have a suck gate on the side, which you can see bobbing in the water there. Now this suck gate is custom made by me out of just a regular piece of glass suction cup or dent puller suction cup handle, and then I attached the wood to it, and then I've got my safety leash on here, which comes back just right here to the thing. Ideally, when this is full all the way, this back swim platform needs to be in the water. It has to be in the water. I will not get a good wave without having that in the water. So we're only about halfway full so far. So when we're full all the way, I'll show you what that's going to look like. So it's almost full. I can get a little bit more, but I'm going to have a hard time closing my lid here. Right now it does still close, which means I can have it all tucked away out of the way, and I just barely am starting to get the water coming up over the swim platform. So I'd like to have more water than this, but to do that you'd have to make this area bigger, or you need a ballast that fills the whole length here. As you can see, I've actually got some length over here still that I just shoved my life jackets in. So if I could find a longer ballast, that would be much better, because then I'd be able to get the full 1200 in. To get the full 1200 into this one, I'm gonna have to not be able to close this lid. That's my little switch for my pump, because I've hardwired the pump in. If this works, the plan is to put the pump in the floor with a ball valve. But for now, this is the proof of concept design. So we're almost full, and then we'll get underway and see what kind of wave we get. One thing you should keep in mind is that you definitely want perfect pass on your boat. If you do not have perfect pass, it makes surfing very difficult. This boat did not have it. I bought this kit online. It's about $1,300. It comes with everything you need to hook up. I'm not going to show you how I hooked it up. There's plenty of tutorials online. It's very easy. I've done this on a few different boats now, so I can do it in about an hour For your first install, you should expect to take probably up to 4 hours, but do not skimp out. Buy your boat, leave enough money in your budget to have perfect pass. It is called a marriage saver, and it's called that for a reason. It will save your marriage, your friends will like you better, and you will get a much more consistent, good pull every single time. Do not cheap out. Get that before you get anything else. So this is about as full as I can get it with the 1,100 pound bag. You can see how much water is coming on the swim platform. You need to have about that much. You can also see that this side's a little lower than that side. You still do have to lean the boat a little bit to get the good wave, even with the wake shaper. It should be noted that I've never actually tried surfing with this boat yet. You're gonna see the wave the same time I do. So I've done everything that I know about setting up a good wave on a surf boat or an inboard boat for surfing. I've seen one guy on the internet say that this boat makes the best wave of an inboard boat that you can make. I've been behind some pretty good inboards with some pretty good waves. So we're gonna see if we can get a wave out of this thing, because this is a great budget boat if it is, if it will surf. Okay, so here we are, we're going 10.5 miles an hour, and that's our surf wave. Just switch with a little bit more playing around with our surf shaper, we have got it to be a lot better now. It's really hard to see the size of it, but it's clean. We're at about 10.5 miles an hour. If we go any faster, it will get smaller and longer. It's already about long enough, but if I go any slower, it really washes out too. So this is about the biggest size you're gonna get out of this. For now, this is all I got. So with the surf test done, now all I do is put my pump down here where I was filling, and then that just throws all the water overboard. So we just sit here and wait for the whole thing to empty back out. And that is how you surf behind inboard ski boat on a budget. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you're telling me that's the best surf wave you can get out of a boat with all your experience and everything you know about boats? Well, no. I had decided that that was not good enough. So we went back out a couple days later and did an extra bit to the setup. And this is what happened after we tweaked it a little bit more and got some extra weight in that boat. You guys saw this last time, and then you've seen the wave, what that wave looks like with just this ballast. This is 1,100 pound ballast. It's not all the way full, so I probably have 1,000 pounds if I'm lucky, maybe 900. So what I also did was added one of these onto the swim platform. Now this is an old ballast, I got it used. I was told it's about a 500 pounder. I would guess that's about right. And we just strapped that on, as you can see right here. It's fine to be back there, but you do want to strap it, make sure it's not going to shift or move. And then what that does to the boat, you can kind of see where that water line's at. Now you really want to get that water line about to there, as well, whatever it takes to get it to there. I do have me and one other rider in the boat with us, and then there's our surf system. Now we've got that as low as we can get it and as far back as we can get it so that it works. So that's what it takes to get a surfable wave from an older inboard boat. So this is about the smallest one you're going to go for. It's a 19-footer Mastercraft Tristar. The hull's not a bad shape. I think there are better boats out there that are inboards that will get a better wave than this. But if you're on a budget, this is a great boat to get, just to get out on the water and have some fun. Hey, thanks for watching another GT Canada video. We got lots of great stuff in store, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all the latest stuff as we upload it. Comment below and watch the next video.